Hey guys, Sandy here. Welcome back to the channel. Today I am super excited. I'm going to be scrapbooking this photo of the Country Bear Jamboree down in Walt Disney World. And I've got this beautiful new stencil called Antique Trellis. I have some Chroma Glaze, some Sequins, some Ribon. These are in the Brutus Monroe inspiration box. And then I pulled in a couple older products, like not really old, but a little bit older than these. So let's see what I can do. All right, guys, so on this, what I'm using is a page protector. Now I have taken my stencil right here, and I'm going to go ahead and put some Pearl Chroma Mist over the top of it. Now this is going to give you a very minimal effect. You're not going to see a whole lot of the Chroma Mist over top of the page protector because it is a Pearl Chroma Mist and it is kind of hard to see. Now, when I actually finished this layout off camera, I decided that it was a little bit too difficult to see, and I went ahead and used some pink Chroma Mist, or not Chroma Mist, Chroma Glaze, and really livened my shaker box up. So I am going to do one of my favorite things to do in my December project, and that is emboss the edge of my paper. And I decided, you know what? I don't have to just do that in December. I can emboss the edge of my paper anytime I want because I really love the little bit of extra sparkle and shine that it gives. So I am using the Brutus Monroe embossing powder in Gilded, and that gold, you guys, is absolutely delicious. So I'm going to place this down on another sheet of paper, and I'm going to go ahead and get that all taped down. Now, the embossing and the heating of the paper did warp my paper a little bit. That doesn't stress me out, you guys, because my layouts do go in page protectors and into albums, so everything eventually flattens out. Now I'm going to use another Brutus Monroe stencil, and I'm just going to add a little bit of purple ink through there just to give an extra layer of dimension on this background paper. Now this ribbon came in the inspiration box this month, so I'm going to go ahead and cut out the pink and the purple, and I'm going to spread it across my layout right here. I am just going to use some tape adhesive. I find that when you are taping down ribbon, it's better to use a dry adhesive, kind of like a tape runner or an ATG or something like that, as opposed to a wet adhesive, because the wet adhesive kind of stains the ribbon and it like soaks through. And unless that's the messy kind of look you're going for, I would definitely recommend using the tape gun type thing. So this is a photo of the Country Bear Jamboree. If you have never experienced the Country Bear Jamboree in Walt Disney World, you are missing out on a fun time. Let me just tell you that. We have been multiple times to the Jamboree. It is in Magic Kingdom, and I have scrapbooked it multiple times, but it is just so fun that I feel like I need to scrapbook it multiple times. So there you can see kind of that stained glass effect on the page protector there. It was, like I said, it was very subtle. So if you want something that is a little bit less in your face than what my final layout is, stick with the Pearl Chroma Glaze and do it over top of the page protector. If you want something a little bit more wha-bam and in your face, go with a color. Go with a color. It'll turn out great. So I decided to emboss the entire shaker pocket frame with the Gilded embossing powder. And it's gorgeous. And I went ahead and embossed this. Look at that magic happen. Like, I just love watching embossing powder heat up and get all melty and good. Like, it's just a fun time for me. It's very satisfying video. So I am going to cut down my page protector, and you might be wondering why the page protector is a little warpy. And the page protector is a little warpy because I was getting impatient and I dried it with my heat gun. So of course, drying plastic, you know, it's going to get a little warpy. It's going to start melting. I went ahead and put foam tape all the way around the outside, and then I went ahead and used this month's Inspirations box sequin mix as well, and put that on the inside. So now I have a beautiful stained glass shaker. And as you can see, very subtle with that pearl Chroma Glaze. I'm going to pop up my photo on one side because it is overlapping that shaker box, and I don't want my photo to be leaning down to the bottom of the page. I want it to be all on the same level. So I am going to use the stamp set right here for the Life is Sweet, and I'm also going to go ahead and pull some letters from my stash. So I at first was just going to stamp out Life is Sweet with black ink. It is the Raven Detail ink, of course, from Brutus Monroe. It is my most absolute favorite black ink. It just is awesome. It is one of the very few ink pads that I've actually bought a re-inker for and have had to re-ink my ink pad multiple times because it's just that good. So I didn't really like what I had going on with Life is Sweet. It just didn't feel right. It didn't feel like zhuzhed up enough. It needed a little bit more wha-bam to it. So I have this black label, and I went ahead and used my embossing ink and my gilded embossing powder and did it in gold. So now it is Life is Sweet in gold. And I'm going to go ahead and move down the Jamboree word just so that it works a little bit better. And then I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm feeling this. It's super subtle. I'm going to add some little things. I'm going to add some sequins around. I'm going to use my Easy Squeeze glue right here. It is the white glue. This big old tube is a full ounce of white glue, so it holds down the sequins perfectly. Now in my final photos that you'll see, you will see definitely some more bright pink added to this layout. It just felt, by the time I was finished with the layout, it felt like it wasn't wha-bam enough for the Country Bear Jamboree. And if you've ever been to the Jamboree, you know what I mean. It is a little bit wha-bam. So here it is, you guys. You can see I added some pink letter stickers and also used some pink Chroma Glaze on there so you get more of that stained glass effect. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you guys again real soon for another video.